St.Mariam Baouardy, the Arab virgin and stigmatist, popularly known as St. Mary of Bethlehem, was a discalced Carmelite nun of the Melkite Greek Catholic Church. She was born on 5th January 1846 in the Galilean village of Harfiesh. She lost both her parents at the age of 3 and was then adopted by her paternal uncle. Her brother was adopted by a maternal aunt, causing the siblings to see each other never again. When Mariam was 13, she was forced to marry her aunt's brother as per the tradition. But the day before the marriage, she was given a vision that she was called for religious life instead of a married life. When she mentioned this to her uncle, he flew into such a rage that he beat Mariam up severely. Despite this and the subsequent ill treatment, Baouardy stood firm in her decision. Nonetheless, she felt down and lonely. She wrote to her brother, who was in Nazareth by that time. The young male servant who was asked to deliver the letter found out the cause of her sadness. Upon hearing this, the servant asked her to convert to Islam, but she rejected his proposal. This caused the man to fly into such a rage that he slit her throat and left her body in a nearby alley. Baouardy then experienced what she was convinced a miracle. As she told later, a nun dressed in blue brought her to a grotto and treated her for up to 1 month. After being cared for by that mysterious figure, which she could never identify, she recovered enough to leave and found work as a domestic servant in the house of an Arab Christian family in the city. In 1863, a generous patron made it possible for Baouardy to move to Marseille, France, where she became the cook for an Arab family. While there, she felt a call for religious life. In May of 1865, she was accepted as a postulant by the Congregation of the Sisters of the St. Joseph of Apparition. The then superior, Mother Veronica of the Passion, decided to transfer Baouardy from Pau to India, preparing the formation of a new congregation of the Sisters of the Apostolic Carmel. In 1870, Baouardy went with the first group of Carmelite Apostolic Sisters to Mangalore. Baouardy helped a lot in the community which was dedicated to female education. She belonged to the Mangalore diocese. After her service in September 1875, Baouardy went back to Bethlehem and helped find a monastery there. During her last days, in April 1878, Baouardy played a major role in the identification of the biblical Emmaus, thanks to some private revelation. She left for her eternal demise on 26 August 1878 in Bethlehem from bone cancer and gangrene. She was canonized on 17 May 2015 by Pope Francis. We celebrate her feast on 26 August every year. Like St.Mariam said, "The proud person is like a grain of wheat thrown into water. It swells, it gets big. Expose that grain to fire, it dries up, it burns. The humble soul is like a grain of wheat thrown into the earth. It descends, it hides itself, it disappears, it dies, but to revive in heaven." May God bless you all and hope you all enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Yahweh Shalom.